We are often told, listen to your mind. Listen to your body. From this a question arises. Are we treating the illness, or also buying the fear around it? Hi friends. This is Dr. Rekha Kale, your success mindset mentor. Welcome once again to the Mind Material Within Us. Today I want to make a rather provocative statement. I sometimes wonder whether every problem that we call an ailment is being approached only as a medical problem, or whether some of the fear surrounding certain ailments has itself become a business. This thought came to me because people often say that fear is the most powerfully sold thing in the world. Let me be very clear. I am not talking about any particular disease. I am not suggesting that people should avoid doctors. I am not suggesting that medicines are unnecessary. And I am certainly not suggesting that anybody should discontinue prescribed treatment. As a doctor myself, I would never want this discussion to be misunderstood as an attempt to market myself as a medicineless healer. That is not the purpose of this episode. The purpose is much simpler. I want to start an inquiry. When you are feeling unwell, what happens? Naturally, you go to a doctor. You get yourself examined. You may undergo investigations. You receive a diagnosis. You may receive medicines or other treatment. All of this can be extremely important. But after doing all this, there is one more person you should perhaps listen to. That person is yourself. Think about it. Your doctor can examine your body. A medical investigation can give you information. A medicine can act on a particular condition. But you are the person who actually experiences what is happening inside your body. You know whether you are exhausted. You know whether you are sleeping properly. You know whether you are emotionally disturbed. You know whether you are constantly worried. You know whether you are eating properly. You know whether you are carrying some unresolved tension. You know whether something in your life has changed before your body started feeling different. And this is where I want to introduce a very simple concept. Let your mind and your body have a dialogue with you. Not a dialogue in the literal sense. A dialogue through observation. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? When did I start feeling it? What was happening in my life around that time? How am I sleeping? How am I eating? What emotions am I carrying? Am I constantly afraid? Am I constantly angry? Am I suppressing something? Am I completely exhausted? Am I giving my body enough rest? And perhaps most importantly, what is my body trying to tell me? Now, there's another side to this. Sometimes when we go for medical treatment, we receive not only medical information. We may also receive fear. Sometimes intentionally. Sometimes unintentionally. Sometimes through advertisements. Sometimes through conversations. Sometimes through stories of other people. Sometimes through the way we interpret what the doctor has told us. And sometimes through the internet. A medical report says one thing. Our mind immediately creates 10 frightening possibilities. A doctor gives us a precaution. Our mind converts it into a prediction. A medicine is prescribed for a condition. Our mind starts believing that our body is permanently damaged. And gradually something interesting happens. We may start taking the medicine, but also start taking the fear. The medicine may be necessary. The fear may not be. This is where the concept of mind material becomes extremely important. If we repeatedly put thoughts of illness, weakness, danger and helplessness into our mind, those thoughts become part of our mental environment. And if we repeatedly tell ourselves, something is wrong with me, my body is weak, I am always going to be sick, I cannot recover, something terrible may happen, then these thoughts deserve our attention. Not because thinking positively can magically cure every illness. It cannot. But because the way we think about our health can influence how we experience, respond to and manage our health. That is a very different proposition. So I am proposing a 60-day inquiry. For the next 60 days, whenever you are dealing with a health concern, do two things. First, take appropriate medical care. If you are unwell, consult an appropriate medical professional. If investigations are advised, take them. If medication is prescribed, take it as prescribed. If follow-up is required, do the follow-up. Do not stop necessary treatment because of this challenge. Second, listen to yourself. Alongside the medical treatment, observe your own mind and body. Ask, what is happening to me emotionally? What is happening to my routine? What is happening to my sleep? What is happening to my food habits? What is happening to my relationships? What is happening to my stress levels? What am I repeatedly thinking about my illness? And then make one very important distinction. Take the medical information. Do not automatically take every fearful interpretation that comes with it. Suppose somebody tells you, you need to take care of this condition. Take the information seriously. But don't automatically convert it into, my life is going to be terrible. Suppose you are asked to undergo a test. Take the test if it is appropriate. But don't spend the entire waiting period imagining the worst possible result. Suppose you are prescribed medication. Take it as directed. But don't simultaneously convince yourself, my body can never recover. The treatment and the fear are two different things. Follow the course of treatment. Don't automatically follow the course of negativity. That is the distinction I want you to explore. And perhaps this brings us back to the thought we discussed earlier. A healthy mind keeps the body healthy. I don't mean that every disease can be prevented simply by thinking positively. I don't mean that illness is someone's fault because they had negative thoughts. And I certainly don't mean that medical treatment can be replaced by mindset. No. What I mean is much more balanced. A healthy mind can become a powerful partner in taking care of the body. A calm mind may help us make better decisions. A balanced mind may help us follow treatment more responsibly. A resilient mind may help us handle difficult periods. A less fearful mind may allow us to observe symptoms more objectively. A motivated mind may encourage healthier habits. And a self-aware mind may help us recognize when something in our lifestyle needs attention. So here is my challenge. For 60 days, listen to the doctor. Listen to the prescribed treatment. And also listen to yourself. Don't reject medical knowledge. Don't reject your body's signals. Don't reject necessary treatment. But also don't unnecessarily feed your mind with fear. Observe, inquire, reflect, and ask, what is my mind telling me? What is my body telling me? What can I responsibly do to support both? Perhaps after 60 days, you may discover something fascinating. Maybe your symptoms won't necessarily disappear. Maybe they will. Maybe your medical condition will change. Maybe it won't. But you may discover something else. Your relationship with your own body may have changed. You may have become less frightened, more observant, more responsible, more aware, more connected with yourself. And perhaps that itself is an important transformation in your mind material. So I invite you to take up this 60-day inquiry. And if you choose to do it, come back and tell me. What did you discover when you started listening to your mind and your body? Not as a medical testimonial. Not as proof that medicine is unnecessary, but simply as an experience of self-inquiry. Because that is what this entire series is about. Not rejecting the world outside us, but becoming curious about the world within us. I am Dr. Rekha Kale, your success mindset mentor. I have been working towards helping people understand themselves and lead healthier, more meaningful lives for past 4 decades. So remember, take the medicine if it is prescribed. Take the medical advice seriously. But don't unnecessarily take the fear along with it. Listen to the body. Listen to the mind. And learn to let the two work with you. Stay aware. Stay balanced. Stay healthy. And I will meet you in the next episode of The Mind Material Within Us.